Hello world, welcome to the ultimate question that has plagued AI enthusiasts for ages, which is, can you run a large language model on your PC? Let's find out. Large language models, or LLMs, are incredibly powerful tools behind popular AI systems like ChatGPT. They can generate text, answer complex questions, and even write code. This is how basically LLM works. You just ask it something to write, and it writes the answer by predicting each word after another. Nowadays, you just don't want LLM to generate text. It can generate images from text or images to text for describing purposes, which they rarely do well. But there's one catch. They need serious computational power, like cloud computing level power. Running these models on your own computer comes with some challenges. First, they are computationally beast, and if your PC cries at 10 open Chrome tabs, embrace yourself. Second, you'll need tons of storage. These models can gobble up gigs faster than you can save an SSD. And of course, settling them requires a little tech wizardry. So now let's talk about local versus cloud-based LLMs. The cloud makes it simple. You type, it answers. No hassle, no fuss. But at what cost? Your data, your privacy, and endless reliance on the almighty internet connection. But local models, oh yeah, now we are talking. No more data leaks, no more Wi-Fi dependent AI. You control it all right from your battle station. So now let's answer the big question. So can you run large language models locally? Yes, you absolutely can. And while it may take some effort, with the right setup, you will be powering LLMs from the comfort of your own gaming chair. There are already tools and platforms to help you run LLMs locally. For example, Ollama makes it easy to load and run LLMs on your own machine. With Ollama, it's basically click, load and done. No deep level hacking is required. Just pure AI power. Another great option is Hugging Face, which provides a vast library of models. You can download pre-trained models and fine-tune them for your own specific task. Their ecosystem is powerful, allowing for flexible setup and full control over the models you use. Make sure you have a better internet connection because these models are very big. So what do you need to get started? Well, don't try this on a toaster because running large language models requires some serious hardware. If you're aiming to run something more than a simple chatbot, you will need a machine with enough horsepower to handle this computational beast. Let's start with the basics. Processors. For consumer-level computer, you will need powerful CPUs like Intel Core i5, i7, i9 or AMD Ryzen 7 or 9000 series desktop CPUs. But if you want to go for more performance, then you would need workstation-grade CPUs like Intel Xeon or AMD Threadripper CPUs. These processors are designed to handle enormous calculations needed to run AI models. But the real magic happens in the GPU. When it comes to the GPU, the more powerful the better. LLMs love GPU because they can handle massive parallel computations which are crucial for processing billions of parameters in these models. For basic setups, an NVIDIA RTX 2060 is a solid starting point. But if you are serious about performance or want to run bigger models, you should look at higher-end options like the NVIDIA RTX 3090-4090, Titan, RTX 6000 CUDA, or more expensive GPUs like NVIDIA A100 or the even cutting-edge H100 GPUs. These are quite expensive. Even some of them are more expensive than your car. For instance, NVIDIA A100 and H100 are designed specifically for AI and deep learning. These GPUs features massive VRAM capabilities and enhanced tensor cores, making them suitable for handling large dataset and computations much faster than gaming grade GPUs. One of the biggest things you need to think about is VRAM. LLMs require a large amount of VRAM, especially when you're working with bigger models. This is the generalized equation to measure the required VRAM uses for a specific model. For example, a 1 billion parameter model running in full precision float 32 will require at least 4 GB of VRAM. If you scale that up to a 7 billion parameters, you are looking at least 20 GB of VRAM for float 32 precision. Here you can see some popular LLMs with the required VRAM uses at a particular precision. Don't get panicked by the use of such large amount of VRAM. Here you can see the Llama 3 405 billion parameters will take around 2 TB of VRAM, which is quite impossible for consumer level computer. These are mainly used in server, so you basically can't run this on your PC at any cost. If you want to cut down on VRAM uses, you can explore reduced precision formats like Load 16 or quantized models, which can significantly lower memory requirements. But you may trade off some precision in the process. These optimizations allow you to run models that might otherwise be too large for your setup. For example, the NVIDIA RTX 4090 comes with a massive 24 GB of VRAM, making it great for larger models. If you're dealing with truly enormous models or want to future-proof your setup, some things like A100 or H100, which have 40 GB or even 80 GB of VRAM, might be more suited for your needs. But of course, this comes with a hefty price tag. For running large language models locally, you'll need at least 16 GB of RAM, though 32 GB is better for smoother performance. But for a much larger model, you must need of 64 GB or even higher. An SSD is crucial for fast loading times, as models can take up tens of gigabytes of storage or more. Having 100 GB of free space on a speedy SSD ensures your system can handle the heavy data demands without slowing down. So this is what happens when you try to run LLMs on a lower config PC. So if you are interested in learning how to run these powerful models on your own PC, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for detailed guides on tools like Ollama, Hugging Face, and more. I'll show you to how to take full advantage of these models from your own machine. If you have any queries, write it down in the comment section below. Have a good day.